All right, so we're shooting a Q60 today, and this one here has the code NBA on it, and it has the Vibrance dye in the actual clear coat. So this will be the first time I'm doing one of these with you guys, so I figured I'd shoot it with you and show you how I do it with the dye in the actual clear coat. So this is a candy concentrate, almost like the House of Colors has, because this is their custom Vibrance line from PPG. So they use this in some of their custom stuff. And they also use it in some of these real vivid reds from PPG, even in the water base, because this will go in the clear coat over the water base. All right, so we got it all prepped, wiped down and tacked, and now we're gonna go ahead and seal it. We gotta go ahead and shoot the raw bumper with the adhesion promoter, and then we'll go ahead and seal all the parts, and we'll put a little sealer on the front edge of this hood here, just to get a little bit of better coverage. That way when we put down the base, we have a better even coat. And we are going to go ahead and seal the edge of this door. That way we do the exact thing on the parts as we do as our blend panels. So let's go ahead and get this thing sealed up, and then we'll show you guys how this nice vivid ruby red looks on the paint job. All right, so we went ahead and put the adhesion promoter, and I just wanted to fill you guys in on a little bit of information that I got through the years with PPG. And if you ever wondered why you see a little bit of pearl in that One Choice adhesion promoter, or they used to use a red dye in the 801, that is so that when they come out, and if you ever have a warranty ticket for a peeling bumper, they can test the raw plastic where it's peeled and see if they can get off any of the red dye or the pearl that they actually use in this here adhesion promoter. So that's their way of checking when they come to see if they want to warranty one of the peeler bumpers from years ago. So just thought I'd fill you guys in on some of that information, and let's go ahead and get this thing sealed up. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and move into our color, and we're gonna be using the 3M gun with the 1-2 head on it. So I had some people ask me, how do I have my gun set for the 3M gun? Turn your gun all the way to close and back out your fan 3 turns. Same thing on the fluid. I like to run it at 3 turns out from close on the fan and the fluid at 15 PSI for my coverage coat. And then I'll usually drop it down to about 12 when I do my control coat. So we're gonna go ahead and put on our 2 coats, blend it out, do our control, and then we'll go ahead and hit it with the candy. So let's go ahead and get our base on it. All right, so in the meantime of letting that base dry, I wanted to show you this product we picked up, and it's a cool magnetic strip that will protect the adjacent panel from damage when you're working on it, either body work or prep work. So It's a magnetic strip, and I got it in here on this here Tesla, and it just sticks right inside the actual jam, and then it protects it, so that way when you're scuffing it, you don't have to worry about scratching the adjacent panel, because this here is a guard, and it even sticks up a little bit. That way you don't miss it and jump over the edge with it. So really good, especially on this here job, because this is a wrap on this car, and we couldn't fix that even if we wanted to. So very good product. I'll leave a link in the description on where to pick up some of these. So let's get back in there and do the control coat. All right, so we're gonna go ahead now. We've control coated it, and now we're gonna go ahead and apply the candy color. And we went ahead and mixed it into our clear coat. So we're using the 2021. And on this particular mix, for the 29 ounces, they wanted 15.3 grams of the candy in the actual clear coat. So we're gonna go ahead and put on 2 coats, because that's what the spray out card I have is matched to the vehicle. And then we're gonna put 1 final coat of clear over the whole top of it, so we have good UV protection. All right, so you guys see the 1 coat, and that is a urethane clear, so it's just like the House of Colors when I did the Cutlass. So you got to take it easy, you got to go slow, because you can get dark lines on your edges because this is in the clear coat. So make sure you take your time in between coats and let it set up. That way you don't have a chance of getting any mapping around your edges or getting a sag in it. So we're going to let that first coat tack up, and we're going to hit it with 1 more coat to blend out the candy, and then we're going to go ahead and clear the whole job with 1 coat of the 2021. So let's go ahead and let it set, and then we'll go in and hit it with 1 more coat and clear it. Also, I'm using my DV1. So you guys know I'm a fan of multiple guns, and to me there's a gun for each job. So the DV1 lays down a very even flat coat, and that's the one that I used when I did my candy on the Cutlass. So when I'm doing a candy in the clear, I take out the DV1 because it breaks it up fine, puts it down, and it's a slower gun, so you can control what you're doing rather than getting a hoser gun in there and having problems. So I like the DV1 for this one. So we've got our candy on, and now I'm going to show you how I do it on the end of my blends. I go ahead and I put one coat right on the end of my blends. That way it builds up the thickness, because you guys will see when I take it in there how it's going to be a little bit grainy on the edge, because we did the 2 coats of clear and I didn't take it all the way to the edge. So years ago I used to do a lot of single stage work, and we would actually blend the clear back into the single stage and have it in the gun and do it at the same time. But PPG wants to have 1 coat at least over the top of this candy here, so I'm not going to do that. But we're going to put 1 on the edge, and then we're going to put 1 on the whole job. So I'll take you in and show you what I mean, and you guys will see it now. Alright, so the job definitely came out nice and clean, and you guys see what I mean with the DV1. It's very controllable. It breaks up the candy very, very fine, and it's not going to hose it on. So that's why I do choose my DV1 when it comes to a true urethane candy. And this is the closest thing you got to a true House of Colors candy in the OEM paint line. So came out nice, definitely a beautiful color, and hope you guys got something out of this. But that's how I do my true candies in the PPG line. So hope you guys liked it, and we'll see you guys on the next one.